Okay, here's the plan, chat. I need to turn off the monitor. I can hear my microphone. Okay, there we go. That'll be helpful later when I'm streaming ASMR. Not right now. All right, let's go ahead, make sure that this sounds fine. You cannot hear that at all. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and turn on the Elgato. That way y'all can hear the Mario Kart stuff. It is so weird. Yesterday you could hear it. Settings are the same. Now you can't. So let's see how this works. Hold on. Let's make sure this is good. Hey, Ninetales, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, you can definitely hear it. It's just a lot louder. Let's make sure we fix that audio. Okay, that is so much better. And if it needs adjusted, we can always adjust it. Anyways, how we doing? Yeah, so we're gonna be doing what we did the other day, just chilling, streaming some Mario Kart World. With that said, we're gonna be practicing shortcuts today. Because the thing is, it's like, I could do online races all day. I'm good, but cold. Dude, I feel that. Hold on. Let's do our temperature check. What is the temperature here today? 21 degrees. It's not as cold as it was yesterday when I streamed, you know, when it was 17 degrees, but so it's pretty cold. So the game plan is, we're going to chill. We're going to have some fun. And yeah. Hold on. I need to find a good way to sit to where I'm comfortable, but I'm still on the camera. You know what? This is fun. So yeah, Ninetales, have you, I think I've talked about this before. Have you played Mario Kart World? All right, let's turn off the computer. Custom items, yes. No teams, perfect. So yeah, one of the best ways to practice is, as of the most recent update in this game, is to go into, Versus. Either do this in Versus or 32. Okay, so it is still colder where I live. Gotcha. So one of the best ways to do this is go into Versus races and you can practice with whatever items you get. So let's say I run out of mushrooms. By just turning on mushrooms, I ensure that I get them. And yeah, no, this is just how I've been practicing this track recently. And it's like the more that I get used to this game, the easier it is to do certain maneuvers. Like, for example, that I botched it. Hold on. There's a specific thing you can do here. But yeah, no. Oh, gosh. I'm way too sharp into that. So, yeah, no, we'll just see how practicing some of these shortcuts go. It'll either go really well or really bad. We'll see. Gosh, I can do this. Hold on. I've done this before. Let's see if I can keep rewinding. There we go. Perfect. We'll start from back here. This gives me enough to either way. But you know, one of the things in Mario Kart 8 I used to do a lot, or 8 Deluxe, is I'd practice a lot of the shortcuts, and it made me get really, really good at the game. So that's why I want to do it on here too. Oh crud, that kind of did it, but if I get a boost, I can avoid that entire area. So yeah, that's kind of the goal. And just to like try to figure out the best paths that we can take in this game as well. And then we'll do some online races a little bit later. What? Am I in 150? This does not feel like 150. Hold on. Let's make sure I'm on the right speed. But you know, for those of you just now tuning in, yeah, we're just practicing this. One time you got mad because I lost my friend because he had the thing to play the game. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's try this again. I want to make sure we're in 150. Yeah, we're in 150. Why does it feel extremely slow then? That is so weird. All right, so let's go do this. By the way, there's 12 people in here. First off, go leave a like. Second, feel free to chat in the comments. It makes the streams a lot more interactive and a lot more fun if you chat. Okay, so let's go try this game, and we'll see if we can get this to work. And something I really need to do after this stream is clip it and upload it to shorts. I think that's a solid plan for moving forward when it comes to doing streams on this channel. And that's kind of what I'm going to shoot for. As far as content for the near future. Ooh, nailed that. Sweet. So we'll see how that goes. There we go. That's what I was trying to do earlier. That's how you do that shortcut, chat. All right, and then what we'll do is do that. It's small stuff like that that helps in the long term when you're actually in the race. And also doing this. I don't know how much time that saves, but it does something, I'm sure. So, and like I said, after we practice some shortcuts, we'll do some online races, all that good stuff. The whole reason we practice these shortcuts in the first place, like, that was a fail. It's only me here. It says there's 18 people watching Ninetales, or Lucky Lion. What do you prefer to be called, Ninetales or Lucky Lion? Alright, so there we go. See, you know is here. Hi, you know. Welcome in. You know, have you played Mario Kart World yet? So yeah, no, that's... What was I saying? I forget what I'm saying. But you know, we're just gonna chill, practice these. Alright, let's see. Can I... Oh, man, I know I can make this. Alright, here we go. Just keep backing up. So, fun fact, I need to not look at the chat when I'm in the middle of a drift. Hold on. If only I had a switch to. That's the killer. That's the real killer when it comes to this game, is needing a switch to. But it does make practicing shortcuts so much easier, let me tell you. Alright, so like, for example, if I fail that, I can just rewind. Ninetales, because it's the username you know me as. Okay, yeah, I'll keep calling you Ninetales. If you want me to start calling you Lucky Lion, by all means, feel free to. The only reason I know you're Ninetales is because the profile pic. See, I didn't have enough of the jump boost that time. This is a shortcut. It's like, I have mushrooms, and I could easily take the shroom shortcut, but the thing is, I'm trying to get better without the mushrooms, so that way, if I'm ever doing this track without the mushrooms, or let's say I don't have a mushroom, I can do the shroomless shortcuts. That's the whole reason we're practicing. And again, this is how you get better so you can play online and actually win some races. Because, you know, that's the whole reason we're practicing. So that track I have pretty much down for the most part. I'm not worried about that one. What's another track we should do? Not going to change anytime soon. Fair enough. So, what I'm thinking, another way that I've learned to practice as well, if you already know the shortcuts you're doing it in versus is really good. The next thing is doing it in time trials. I'm going to take out this earbud. I'm probably going to listen to Shortcat some here in a little bit, because he does really good stuff. I'm not. Oh, I read that. So Shortcat does really good tutorials on the shortcuts and stuff. So something we can do. I'm going to delete this ghost, just for simplicity's sake. For explanation purposes, is we do a solo race here. And when we do a solo race, we just do a run through the track by itself. So we're not going to try to do anything fancy. We're just going to drive the track like I normally would, or like any new person would. And this will give us a good baseline as far as what we need to do to increase the speed of us driving the track. So yeah, that's what we're going to do here, is just do a quick baseline drive through of the, Dry Bones Desert. Is that what this is called? It's Dry Bones something. But yeah, no, we'll just drive it normally, hit this rail, because, I mean, this is an easy rail to hit. This isn't one of those, you need to do, like, a trick to get onto it. I'm saying, we'll just do stuff like that. And yeah, no, this is just a really good way to get a baseline knowledge as to how you can drive this track. That trick right there did not really do what I wanted it to. I'm still learning some of the techniques. But you know what? It's fine. Because again, it's just a baseline drive-through. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. Did not realize I could actually jump off of that, just for the record. That just kind of happened by accident. But yeah, by doing it this way, it'll allow me to know what a normal drive of the track is, and then we can practice shortcuts. And if the shortcuts get me ahead of where I'm at, then we know the shortcut is worth taking. And if it doesn't, then we know that shortcut's not all that important. So that's why we do the baseline drive-through first in time trials. That way we can record the ghost and be able to race that to see how we do. So yeah, we already know. Let's not do that again, because that was so bad. And we'll go down here. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, we're just going to do this. And then, yeah, like there's a really good shortcut right there that we can hit next time we race through here. Okay. And yeah, no, this is just really fun. I like doing this. Hey, Derek, you actually made it to an InBetweenFates stream. Welcome in, my guy. Yeah, hold on. Why don't I stream on Twitch? Because I did for a little bit. No, it's been asked before, but there was a point where I was streaming on Twitch. But here's the thing, you know. This channel has low-key kind of been on hiatus since November, actually. October was the last time a video was uploaded here. So what I'm planning to do come January on this channel is just make it a gaming streaming channel, because gaming videos don't do great unless it's like tutorials and stuff. So what I'm going to do is turn this into like a streaming channel. That way I can still do my gaming content and stuff like that, and also chill with the audience like we are right now. And when I start in January, I'm going to start doing Twitch again. I just need to reset it back up so that way I can do it on Twitch. But yeah, no, you know, it is the plan to go to Twitch at some point. With that said, I don't like how... Is the stream laggy for you guys? Because on my end, it's laggy. I meant to adjust settings so that way it wouldn't be. No? Okay, cool. I guess that's just on my end. Hold on. Let me pull it up on my phone. That's going to be a better view. It could just be my YouTube studio that makes it look laggy. I don't know why, it just does. And it's low-key annoying when I'm trying to, like, make sure it's good. Sorry, I have the stream up on my phone now. I'll be able to watch it this way. Okay, cool. Do you want to upload get those data? Not really. No, that was just a baseline drive. Yeah, so now what we do is we replay the track. This time we race our ghost. Oh, wow, it's not laggy at all. So, you know, on the YouTube Studio preview I have, it is very laggy. Okay, good to know. That makes me feel better. Okay. So, now we're racing against the ghost that we just created, which I realized I'm supposed to be doing shortcuts. Let's redo this. Sometimes, but it's probably because I use a VPN. Oh, gotcha, you know. Yeah, no, it's not as laggy as I thought it was, because the preview I'm looking at on the stream is extremely laggy. This isn't, on my phone. So, we're good. Alright, so, yeah, what we're going to do is actually take shortcuts now. And we're going to see how much more time we can gain versus the ghost we just recorded doing a baseline drive. That's legit what we're doing. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. And the goal is, we just want to get faster and more efficient on the tracks. So yeah, this is how I recommend playing this game. If you ever do start playing and you want to get better at it, do this. Is taking the rail quicker? It is. Okay, good to know. And then what we can do here is trick onto here, hit this thing. Okay, or not. That works. I mean, it definitely kept us ahead. I just don't know how effective that would be in an actual race. All right, come on. Get the boost. Perfect. Then we jump off here, go this way. Beautiful. Yeah, no, this is actually going really smooth. We're decently ahead of the ghost guy. So yeah, also, did I mention we're going to go ahead and do online races after we practice a few tracks? Want to play something? Hold on. I can't read what you're saying while driving. Oh, cried. That was so bad. Well, there goes us beating the ghost. Alright, hold on. Since he's still just driving baseline, we should be able to catch up. This will be a really good time to actually test out these shortcuts, too. Now that we're behind, we can see how much time they actually catch us up. And I'm also doing this without mushrooms. That's another thing. And the reason I'm doing it that way is so that I can see... in an average race, how would I do if I don't have mushrooms on me? Because we already know mushrooms are great for taking off-road sections. So it's like, why practice with them? One, if off-road is obvious what you do. Alright, so let's see, is taking this rail any faster? I went off and did the same thing. Good gosh. Okay, let's retry that. If you want to start playing this, do this and press this 10 buttons at a time. Classic. See, I'm not actually giving a tutorial. Just for the record. I'm just telling you basics of practice in time trials, get a baseline, look up a shortcuts thing, and learn the shortcuts from there. I'm not giving tutorials on the shortcuts. I don't know the shortcuts well enough to do that. I'm just saying, if you want to learn how to do this, in Mario Kart World, and I guess Mario Kart 8 too, give yourself just a baseline with the ghost that we have. And this is just in time trials. Like, time trials always work. So you can record a ghost, and then you can race the ghost. That's legit what we're doing. We recorded a ghost just doing the track normally, and now we're racing the track as if I'm actively trying to win. So that's what I mean. All right, here we go. Let's hit this. Beautiful. Can we still not land on that? Okay, cool. One of these times we're hitting that rail. That is the goal. Alright, then we go ahead and repeat the same process here. Oh, cool. Okay, crud. I honestly thought I failed that for a sec. Yeah, sorry. If I'm focusing, I cannot talk or else it's going to be bad. Also probably shouldn't be looking at the chat the way I am. Oh, yeah, no, that's pretty much it, you know. That's pretty much what we're doing. It's just practicing. So, yeah. And it's like, I know there's bound to be more shortcuts than what I'm doing on these tracks. I'm just doing the basics of what I know without watching a video. I still can't hit that. Okay, cool. But it's fine. We definitely are making better time. Because, I mean, that's where baseline driver is. So, this is good. How many times have I said baseline in the stream now? I feel like I've said it probably a little too much. Alright, let's see how doing this works out. And what we can do is trick off of that. This way we can still hit the rail. Kinda. Cool, 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 cool. I definitely missed a trick to the right there, but it's fine. Okay. Do this. Okay. Yep, that's so bad. That is so bad. Alright, hold on, hold on, hold on. I think we can still beat the ghost here. Actually, I know we can. We just need to go this way. I know I said I wasn't using mushrooms, but we're using it there. This is much more interesting when you find it yourself, become better at it without watching tutorials. It truly is, to be honest with you. With that said, there's nothing wrong with watching tutorials to learn learn better than what you already are doing. Like, I will watch tutorials at some point on the best practices for these races. So yeah, we did Dry Bones Burnout. A really fun track is Bowser's Castle. We won't do that. We'll just do a quick solo race. All right, actually, hold on. Yeah, let's do what we've been doing. Let's go ahead and delete. Have I not beaten the Nintendo guy yet? Hold on. Let's see if we can do that quick. Can't believe I haven't beaten the Nintendo ghost on here. That is actually crazy. All right, hold on. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. I always miss that, and I don't know why. But that was a good recovery. Hey, Blob, welcome in. Long time no see, my guy. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, we're absolutely beating this Nintendo ghost. That is for sure. That recovery I made inside that the castle itself was smooth. Very smooth. And there's a shortcut over here. Come on, come on, come on. Make it, make it, make it. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close. Okay. Could I have reround there? Yes, but I'm determined to beat the Nintendo guy. Which I'm pretty sure right here, going on the inside here is faster. So let's see. Does this let me get close to this guy? It kind of did, kind of didn't. But Blob, not much is up. I'm just playing Mario Kart, as you can see. Do that. Oh, okay, cool, 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 cool. Hit that, come on. Ah, okay, hold on. We're going to just ignore the Nintendo ghost for right now. I want to practice that shortcut. There's a really cool shortcut. I used to be able to do it pretty consistently. You guys see how that's going now. So yeah, let's hop back into time trials. And try that shortcut again. Here we go. So the shortcut is Baby Sharko. I'm glad you think so. What's funny is he spelled the word wrong. So who's really the loser? Okay, let's try this again and see how it goes. Perfect, perfect. Now we go down here, hit the wall, jump on the rail. All right, and then right here, we hit this wall, go over here, and we did not hit the sign. So the thing is, you gotta hit that blue sign. And I think I'm jumping off of the rail too early. Oh, it doesn't let me rewind anymore. Okay, cool. All right, so let's try it again. Jump onto the wall. Jump onto the rail. Don't jump onto the rail. Crud, when do I need to jump off that wall to hit the rail? Let's find out, chat. Because that's really the biggest thing, is hitting the wall, hitting the rail, jumping over here, jumping this way, and not doing that. Alright, hold on. Now, admittedly, this is a shortcut I did watch Shortcut do. before trying it myself. If I was trying this myself, would not have known this is an option. With that said, it is still very, very tedious to pull it off. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, that is the shortcut. That is what I was trying to do. And then, of course, there's the shortcut that's up here. That is very... I don't want to say simple. These shortcuts are not simple. This game is very technically advanced. But we hit this, and then we jump off, and then we do that. Okay, cool. Those are the two big shortcuts here without a mushroom. Of course, you got all the mushroom stuff you can do. But, you know, those are the two shortcuts that we're trying to practice and perfect in this track. So I think if we can do those consistently 3 laps, and the row will move on to our next track. I think that's fair. What do y'all think there? So, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Land on this guy. Jump. Don't do that. Okay, cool. Hold on. I need to go back further so that way I can actually hit this. Kind of like so. Perfect. Hit this. Jump. Okay, I just need to jump on the rail pretty much right away. Is that? I mean, I made it. But that was not smooth at all. Have you ever thought of streaming a MC server? It's a thought. And honestly, Blob, it may happen. Oh, crud. No, I missed it. It may happen, to be completely honest with you. I just need to get back into the groove of playing Minecraft again. I've kind of taken a hiatus on Minecraft. I play it with my siblings every so often. But other than that, I'm not really playing Minecraft much just because I need a break. Skips are simple if your fingers can bend in 5 different places. You legit, yes. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Hit that. Bounce off of that. Almost. I need to jump a little later than I am. That's what I need to do. I also need a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller, not the Nintendo Switch 1. Why? Because I want it. Oh, no, that is way too early. That is way too early to try that. See, this rewind feature here. Tristan, hey, we're getting everyone in here today. That is great. Hey, look at that. I made it. The rewind feature in this game is so nice for practicing shortcuts. Like, I would practice shortcuts in Mario Kart World, and it's like you have to restart the entire race for some of the tracks just because the way the shortcuts work. While on this game, you can just rewind to where you messed up, and it makes things so much easier to actually practice and perfect them. I think this is a lot more user-friendly for trying to actually learn them, rather than what you have to do in 8 Deluxe, and hope for the best, and just keep replaying the track. With that said, this also takes away, like, some of the, like, if you do that so much on a Mario Kart 8 track, like, you learn the track inside and out. While for this... like, you can still... Oh, I am way too low for that. Mario Kart is better. Mario Kart what? Because you just said Mario Kart is better. Alright, let's try this again. Jump here. Jump here. Nope. I need to figure out how to get onto there. Here we go. Let's try this again. Alright, jump here. Jump. Land on the rail somehow. Alright, do this, do that, and then... Nope, failed that miserably. Alright, let's try this again. Hit this. Hit that. Hit the sign. Go, go, go. Beautiful. Sweet. Cool. Tristan, which Mario Kart is better? I'll read what you just said in a second, you know. We're about to hit this next shortcut. Alright, so we jump here. Hit this. Go this way. Oh, I think we got it. I think we got it. Oh, we so got that. You know, and another thing is, too, I know a lot of people say that there's not a lot of tracks in this yet. With that said, that's a valid concern. I feel like there's less tracks in this than when Mario Kart 8 dropped originally. Super Mario Kart, oh, gotcha. I've not played Super Mario Kart, for the record. All right, let's go ahead and restart that. All right, let's see if we can go ahead and nail these shortcuts right away. Do this. Jump onto the rail. Beautiful. Oh, that was way too late. That was way too late. That was way too late. You know what? It's fine. We'll work with it. We'll go ahead and set a ghost just for baseline testing to see how we do. And then we'll just practice off of that ghost and just get better. Dropped it. Oh, that's why I've never played it. I think it would be cool to go back and play all those Mario Kart games, though, on the channel. All right, go, 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 go. Ah, we're not making that. We're so not making that. Yeah, no, when I do a baseline ghost, I want it to be, like, without me failing. So, yeah, that's why we're doing it the way that we're doing it. Okay, cool. Nope, still not making it. Why am I not making that? All right, let's just rewind again. Old games are just better. Honestly, some of the older games are a lot better. With that said, I do like how technically advanced this Mario Kart is. Nope, that's not it. I'm just like, it does add a lot more strategy and thinking. A lot of things that you can't do in other games. Just because, like, you can trick pretty much off of anything in this game. Oh, no, that's not it either. Is it okay if I recommend an MC server? Blah, but send it to me in the Discord. That way I can go ahead and check it out. And yeah, no, since 2026, I'm going to be making this primarily a streaming channel. I will definitely check it out. Yeah, no, DM me the Discord server. And I'll definitely check it out, my guy. Because, Blob, did you see the stream schedule I put in 2026? Or in the Discord server for January of 2026? Because I have a rough schedule planned out for what I'm planning to stream. With that said, that schedule is pending. And things can change. I can absolutely do different stuff. Oh, okay. You know what? I think I failed that miserably. Okay, so we need to jump off this rail. Jump this way. Nope. But yeah, no, again, that's a tentative schedule. Things will change on that as I figure some stuff out. Like, we might not do Minecraft Hardcore every Friday, like I said. Alright, let's go. Hit the sign. Go, 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 go. We barely made that. But yeah, no, I can definitely throw server gameplay into that schedule, just for the record. Old games, because back when there was no lag. Right? When they were so simple, it was impossible for them to lag. Gone are those days. Like Pac-Man, you don't experience any lag. What schedule? Oh, Ninetales, I put a stream schedule for January in the Discord. I'll go back and repost it in the IBF content page. That way you can look at it. Because I need to, first off, I need to check the poll on my, on both YouTube, and I think I still have it up on Discord. As far as, like, what days are best to do the streams. I think the winning one was Sundays, Wednesdays, Saturdays. Which makes sense, because y'all are in school. So yeah, I'm planning to do streams those days on InBetweenFates, and like I said, I already have the schedule for what I'm going to be streaming on days. Now, I don't have times set up yet. I'm going to figure out times when January hits. Nope, but we will be streaming on those days. I'd like to see a computer that runs Pac-Man. Yeah. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Hit this. Oh, nope, that failed miserably. Maybe not, maybe not. Okay, I don't know how that worked, but it did. I'll take it. A win is a win. Okay, we've done Bowser's Castle enough. We'll move on to another track. What track do y'all want to see me practice that's in Mario Kart World? If you know the tracks that are in this game. Oh, we nailed that one first try. All right, so that ending shortcut I can do a lot more consistently than the first one. But you know, what track am I doing next, chat? Go ahead and pick. If you need to, just Google the tracks in this game. Actually, hold on. Let's do this. I'm changing course anyways. I don't want that ghost created because that was a terrible time. Computer that doesn't run Pac-Man well. Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, if there's a game that cannot run... Oh, thanks, Bob. I will check that out after stream. Also, I think we're only going to stream for another, like, 20 minutes. Oh, actually, yeah, we only have 20 minutes. Let's do some online races. Outside my head is empty. You know, that is fair. Alright, since we only have 20 minutes left in stream, if that, we might only do 10 minutes. Because I do gotta film ASMR. What do you mean software updates required? What the heck? Okay, let's download that update so we can race online. Oh gosh, good times. So yeah, we'll do like 2 or 3 online races, and we'll call it a day because I got some ASMR content I need to do after this. What is y'all's opinions on the Rolo? Like these things, I think they're just okay. They're definitely very rich. Yeah, I don't know if they're for me, to be honest with you. But I know, you know, it being 5 a.m. and your head being empty is so relatable. I get the feeling, my guy. Okay, let's do a race. Let's do Yoshi. Let's do the blooper. This is my go-to combo. I know the blooper's good, and I just like Yoshi. Okay, and now we just search for players. While we search for players... Okay, nope, that's not working. Cool. I love it loads the moment I try to open the mini-map. Alright, while we're searching for players, let's just do some roaming on Mario's Mario Circuit. See, I'm really hoping that we get a course that's 3 laps and not the intermission tracks. Because the intermissions on this game suck. Look delicious, but I'm hearing about them for the first time. There are a lot of things. Oh, you're in Russia. That makes sense, actually, it being 5 a.m. outside. Well, they're a chocolate that has caramel on the inside of them, and honestly, they're a little too rich for my liking. Like, they're not the worst thing, but they're not the best either. If that makes sense. They're mid. That's the word I'm looking for. They're mid. But if you like them, I can see the appeal. They're just not for me. You know, let's swap tracks. You know, I wish... What am I trying to say? Got chemicals in my eye and had to go to the eye wash station. They sprayed water in my eyes for 10 minutes straight. Yeah, that's what they do. And also, was it one of the eye wash stations where he, like, pulled on the, little, like, string and it just, like, dumps, like, gallons of water on your face? Alright. We're about to see what tracks we get in this race. I hope they're good. Oh, wow, I failed that miserably. Alright, let's try this again. Perfect. Chocolate with caramel, I think I'll pass. I prefer salty caramel. That's fair. That is very fair. Alright, come on, hit this. Perfect. Jump off, land on this thing, and I failed where I was trying to go. Alright, let's try this again. Jump, nope, hold on. Land here, jump to that, so I just need to wait till I'm at the end of that one. Then we hit this, and then we go into here. That's what I was trying to do. It had sprayers that hit my eye. Oh, gotcha. See, I've never had to use the eye wash station, so I have no clue how they work. Oh, this is definitely a 100 speed. That was too easy. 150, it is near impossible to hit some of these things without practice. And that I've never hit in my life, ever. So, you know, I know for a fact we are on 100 speed inside of free roam, which is so dumb. I love the sounds in this game. Like, I think out of all the Mario Karts, this one definitely has the best sounds. Alright, so we trick onto that, then we trick onto the wall, we get gripped there, and then we can go through this, kinda. And we can make our way through that. Here we go. I had to go upstairs, to get to it. You have line when I got there. Ooh, that's crazy, my guy. Well, I'm hoping you're okay. And that those chemicals don't have any lasting damage. I know chemicals ain't something you play with, like, at all. Yeah, that's not fun. Alright. Oh, wow, I hit that. The sounds in this game are so cartoonish, but that's actually cool. No, I agree. Like, it's the most cartoony Mario Kart there is, and honestly, I kind of think it's a vibe. Because if we look at the, stuff in this game versus, like, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, oh my gosh, yes! A track that I've legit been practicing. That is great. Chat, are we about to, oh gosh, some people are choosing Mario Kart, or the route to circuit, the Mario Kart circuit, which is, like, I'm fine with. We were just on that earlier. Blob, you have a good night, my guy, or nice day, wherever you are. I say Rolos are mid as I proceed to eat them. A weak acid. Okay, so I take it you'll be fine. Yay, we got the 3-lap track. I'm so happy about that. Okay, cool. That is phenomenal. Hopefully I do well. Like I said, I've been practicing on this track specifically. There's one section of it I'm still really bad at. But yeah, no, I was just on this track earlier today. So we'll see how we do. Alright, moment of truth. Can I nail this first jump? This will be the thing that tells us how we do today. Oh, nailed it. Nailed that. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Okay. Alright, hold on. Let's see if I can hit this thing now. Nope. Ah, crud. I didn't. I failed that miserably. Give me a mushroom. That's not a mushroom. Come on. Okay. Let's go. I drift here. Let's do a thing. Get onto there. Let's see. Can I hit this? Cool. Land on that. Alright, sweet. I feel like I have a chance this race. Oh, I failed that miserably. I failed that so bad. I love how I nailed it, like, perfectly the first time. The second time, it was terrible. Alright. Anyways, yeah, no, I can't talk much right now when I'm actually in the race. Crud, that's so annoying. Okay, it's not worth going for that because I will miss it. I don't have the speed to make the jump. Alright, let's see. Ah, crud. That fishbones guy's in the way. Alright, let's go. Cut this short as we can. Perfect. Now I just need to get protecting items. Yes, perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Alright, hit this. Land on that. I got Crab Guy. I've already have him as a character. Alright, land on the rail, because this can give us some boost here. Alright, cut here. Do a boost jump. Or just get hit by hammers. That's fine too. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I thought I had another shell. Did that just disappear? Alright, crud. That's annoying. Nope. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep, that's the end of this race. This was so bad. Alright, let's get up here. Let's see. Can I save this race at all? That is going to be the question of the day. Alright, let's see. I just need to get some really... Ah, crud. That... Bullet Bill killed my thing. Nope, okay. This race is so done. We had a great start. Terrible ending. What'd we get? You know what? Knowing that I went from, like, last to 13th on that last stretch, it's annoying, but it's not the worst. That could have been a lot better. Hydrofluoric acid. I don't know if I spelled that right. I don't know if you spelled it right either, but I know what acid you're talking about. No clue what it does, but I know what you're talking about. Okay, we'll do one more race. And then we'll call it a day. How did I manage to make this on the first lap? And now I'm just, like, failing it miserably. Well, then again, we also don't have the same speed there. See, and now it's doing the routes, which if we do random, chances are it's going to give us one of those. So I'll just choose the track that I do know. Sky High Sunday. And hopefully we get the path from here to there. If we do, that would be great. Of course, everyone chooses Sky High except a few people, and we get the one that... gosh, that is so annoying. Okay. Well, for the record, I know nothing about Salty Salty Speedway. I don't know anything about the intermission that leads into it. This is gonna be great. Okay, let's see how this goes. Yeah, I don't plan for this to go good at all. Oh, you know what? We need to bag. We need to bag so hard on this. Here we go. In a couple hours, I'll sit down to translate the comic. It'll be incredible. I'll spend about 8 hours on it. Okay. See, I'm trying to get people in front of me. Because when it comes to racing on the intermissions, we cannot be too good. Or it's best not to be too far up. Because if we are, chances are we're going to run into some issues. I'm trying to fix my monitor to make it easier for me to see the colors. Alright, so we'll go ahead and ditch these. Get the double item box, and hopefully it gives us something good. That is good. I can work with that. So yeah, we'll try to save these until Sky High. Or not Sky High, until the Salty whatever we're racing on. Again, I have no clue about the track that we're going to. Like, I know nothing about it. So yeah, we're about to see what track it is. Oh, it's this one. It is this one. Okay, I know the track. I know the track. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Can we make a comeback? I wish... oh, wait, I'm already at 19 coins. That's fine, that's fine. We can work with that. All right, cool, 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 cool. That was a terrible place for that to drop us. All right, we can work with this. There are some really technical shortcuts on this track. I just don't know them, so it's not worth me trying to go for them. But here we go. This may end up going really well. Just give me another item here. Is that a blue turtle shell? It is. I don't have it. I wish I saved my bullet. That would have been such a good place to use it. Okay, yeah, no, there goes this race. This race is done for. Unless I get a mushroom. Oh my gosh, yes. Also, where was that mega horn when I needed it? Go, 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 go. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, we got first! We got first! Yo! That mushroom pool was great. Oh man, that was amazing. That was a good race. What the heck? If we did not get those mushrooms, that race was lost. Dang. That's getting posted tomorrow as a short. I feel great about that. Okay, we're going out on a high note. Thank you all for watching. That was a great stream. Y'all have a nice day or good night wherever you are. Hopefully see you in the next stream, whenever that is.